Things here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Clock, Kelsey, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
What is it that you're looking for? Stop.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Just clean the one that's by the sink. I haven't seen that other cup in a minute. Why are you? Okay. Watch your fingers.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yep, all day out.
First carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Stop, London.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
That's the one that I gave her.
And look for it in the crib in the bedroom, Ashley.
Stop.
2nd down, Lynch. And
No.
he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Y'all fucking stop. Damn.
Those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He finds Roberts, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, Carr. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
I hope so.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It's
a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Williams. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Butker able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10 to 7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
7:34.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He made it. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They run again on first down. Lynch across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hey, 7:34.
On play action, now Carr, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got him in, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, 60 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Hankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3. 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 25 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Carr gives to Marshawn, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Back now in the East Bay. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
29. 6-18. White. Go Chief. 93. 93.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-18.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. now on first down. Space to run past the 20. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
694. Hey, 734. Express.
Throwing again. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Express. Go, go. Get set, get set.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. D. Ford, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. The kick by Carlson is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than when they're trying to get done on offense.
Again, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
734. 694. Go, go. Get set, get set.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Carr now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that trip.
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
24.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Hey, Purdue! You're mine. White.
Now Carr. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Allen Bailey able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here in OT. They're going for it on 4th.
White.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this will be Carr. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Good game, bro. What's up, boy?